I found this out when I was young because I kept asking the question, what does the resurrection of Christ have to do with a bunch of rabbits that hide chicken eggs all over my yard? I don't get it. But then,
well, to make the medicine go down, they had to put some sugar in it. So they were like, okay, look, all right, these people, this Christianity ain't catching on as fast as we want it. Mm-hmm. All right, so all right, look, okay, how about this? All right, we'll give you a piece of Ostara or Ishtar or any of those versions. We'll give you a piece of that, okay? But you gonna have to take it, all right, with the resurrection. All right, we got. Can we work out here?
Yeah, same
thing with Christmas.
Yeah, same thing with Christmas. And I'm a big fan of Yule. Matter of fact, I don't know most people. As soon as I explain the ritual of what Yule is, people are like, you know what, I'm down with that. It was essentially chop down the biggest tree that you could find, those Christmas trees, set it on fire, and party until it goes out. Now, I'm just saying.
That's not a bad idea. I mean, what if it's cold outside?
It's supposed to be.
Because
it's
burn on fire. It's on fire, so you keep it warm. You got DJ Khaled out there.
Exactly.
He comes, and everything's all good.
And it's a big tree, so sometimes you getting turned up for like 4-5 days.
Wow. Yeah. I can see it. Yeah,
he's just like, it's
not a bad idea.
About it like that.
That's why and that's probably why they have now the Yule log, little baby.
Yeah,
they're
exactly.
Like, look, we'll give you a little piece of it.
You get the little. And then you can put the tree in, and that's what you put your presents under.
Yeah,
that's it. That says the birth of our Lord.
Yeah, it's
when
like
was the last time you had some myrrh?
Yeah, it's like where's Jesus in this? Oh, don't worry about it. It's
He's
about
in a
Jesus.
Display on the yard.
Yeah, it's his name. Yeah. Christ must.
Yeah, exactly. Which means Mo Christ.
Yeah, Mo Christ.
Now open up your presents, get your toys.
Yeah, and get some Mo Christ.
Yeah, exactly. So but what Christianity did. Ooh, I'm having a little thing there. That's okay. Looks like the transmission's still going, so I'm gonna just keep on going. So what the Christians did, where they turned fairies into little things, they made leprechauns a joke, under the premise of, but y'all still got your thing.
Yeah, you still got it.
Still talk.
Yeah, it's still fine. I don't see what the problem is.
Yeah.
What are you so angry about?
And Sweeney was a king that was supposed to make an alliance with the head priest of that region, and so when the uprising happened, Sweeney was supposed to betray his people and go with the side of the Catholics. And he looked at that, he heard the banshees wail, and he's like, "Nah, son, I'm done. I'm done. I ain't doing it." And he left. And unfortunately, the priest had God on his side too, so he's like, "Wait, you gonna turn your back and you gonna go? You know what?
I'm gonna curse you.
I curse you to insanity." Like absolute, total insanity.
But we also saw another thing that I really, really dug is that we saw that he, in some form, in the past, had battled with Odin. And bested Odin looks like quite easily.
Yeah.
Especially since Odin's supposed to be like the guy.
Yeah.
But maybe he was slipping that day. Maybe he didn't get his breakfast. I don't know. Whatever happened, Odin took a L. And we get this thing about his life from Ibis where he's like, and this kind of goes in with the finale of Supernatural this week, but it's a whole other show. But
that we don't talk about here.
I love that show. But
I tried to get into Brothers Dude Bra. I really did, but I'm
Brothers
like,
Dude Bra.
Yeah, the Bra brothers trying to do some
try to do things.
Yeah.
But the story is truer than the truth is something that kind of, I guess, showed us how much of his life had probably been rewritten by either Odin's doing or Odin's doing through someone else. Because you even have Ibis saying, hey, the storyteller isn't concerned with the truth. And, through his memories of his wife and child, which kind of gets you, man. It kind of hurts, when they had to come out. This dude's eating ants. Used to be a god king. He's eating ants out there in the woods, and his wife has to come and bring him like some crumpled up bread or something. It's sad. And then you see,
and the conversation with his daughter. I ain't gonna lie, man. Manly tears.
Yeah,
I was crying some manly tears.
The relationship that he has with America now, and just where he is in general, it shows that, he's just lost so much that it's almost impossible to imagine him climbing back to something, I guess, at that level. And, once again, being concerned with the truth, how can someone from that level, someone who was a god king, can someone let something like that go? Because saying, we're not concerned with the truth. Can someone like him let that go? And seeing how he struggles with that, after speaking with Ibis and his kind of like, I guess you could say his approach, his approach to Odin is what really, really let me know, like, this guy is way deeper than we ever knew before. He's angry and he's mad, but he's mad for a reason.
Yeah.
And, it's almost like he's forced to be mad because he was cursed. And he's dealing with acting outside of his nature, I think.
Acting outside of his nature. How
meaning like, he was never like the god of insanity or the god of crazy. You know what I'm saying? So like, since he's forced to be like this kind of like crazy guy, he's kind of like forced to be something that he's almost not. And that, that struggle that he goes through is something that really spoke to me, man. And I felt bad for him. I still wonder if maybe we'll get a resurrection. Or maybe something next season. I know it's already been reported that the actor is on another show, but when you have recording schedules, you never know. Maybe we can get an episode or two later on, season 3 or maybe 4 or something like that. But it just made me feel for him. It made me feel for him.
All right, no, I get where you're coming from on that. See, I'm stuck in a couple of different ways.
All right,
okay? I'm really stuck in a couple of different ways. One of the ways that I'm really stuck is hang on, let me just getting old ain't easy. Well, he made it very clear. Everything he was talking about made it clear, like, I don't like Odin, but I owe him.
Yeah.
And that whole thing, and again, this is, you have to have done a lot of the studying that I did to get a lot of the subtle subtext.
Yeah, because you read the book. And I haven't read the book.
Oh, not just read the book, but I studied the mythology and the old religions and all that stuff. And one of the things is, if a human or if someone kills a god in one-on-one combat, especially under Neil Gaiman's writing, he either owes that god when it's resurrected, or you replace that god. That's why there's always a devil. That's why there's always a god of war. If you play the game God of War, as soon as Kratos kills Ares, Kratos gets the job. You see what I mean?
Okay.
So that whole him complaining about how he owes Odin, and then how he killed the giant with one eye. It's kind of like, oh, okay,
right, so
I see where you're going with this. I see where you're going with this. Yeah, this is the thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So makes sense. It kind of, now that kind of illuminates why he was so angry about it. But it's weird that he couldn't fully remember in the last day, or last days, I guess you could say, kind of why he owes him.
Well, that's part of the madness. That was part of the curse, because let's face it, everybody's favorite X-Man at this point lived under that curse until 2003. I'm talking, of course, about Wolverine going, I don't know where I come from. I think I was in Japan. Oh, I'm so... And then it turns out, his name was Jimmy.
Oh, man. That's cold. That's cold.
But accurate.
Yeah, I guess. Good old Jimmy.
Yeah. So, so when it came down to Sweeney, He had a lot of stuff that was gone up. The curse from the priest, the hurting of Odin, the failure of keeping Ireland not Christian, and the fact that he couldn't remember all of it. Like the fall from grace from God King, and how you ever been to a Renaissance fair?
No. I know what it is, but I've never been there.
Okay. I used to work at them for a long time. And one of the things they drill into your head is wardrobe.
Okay.
Wardrobe. And the reason he asked his wife, like, where's that nice dress, the yellow dress with the red trim? That was kind of showing of his stature at the time, because yellow is hard. It's a very difficult dye. And yeah, yellow and red, like the royal colors were royal because you needed
because
a
of the
lot
process
of money to
that it took to.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like the only way to get purple, I believe, was to find a bunch of scallops, or it was some oceanic mollusk, and then grind up their shells and then soak them in vinegar.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And like one of the only ways to get yellow was to use saffron. And today, the only way to get saffron, they're the little stems. They're in the middle of flowers.
Yeah.
A specific flower. And the only way to get them is to pick the flower and pull them out by hand. Like even today, saffron costs more than gold.
Wow.
Like pound for pound, it literally costs more than gold. Like 10 saffron stems is like $120. That's how much it costs today.
Wow.
So think about how much. The only reason that monks' robes are that is because they live where the saffron grows, and they got nothing to do all day. You know?
They got nothing else going on.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. But saffron only grows in areas like that. So in order to get yellow, he had to send somebody pretty much to the mountains of Tibet and then have them pick tons of those flowers, pull out those stems, and then soak those stems in water and vinegar, and then dye the dress.
Wow.
You know, yeah.
So that showed that. Okay, cool.
Yeah. So when he's like, "Where's your pretty dress?"
Yeah,
like, where
subtext
the hell is that dress that I spent all that?
all that money on. All right, I spent all that money. I need to see this dress.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. And it's like, why are you wearing rags? Yo, why you wearing rags? Why am I wearing rags?
Like,
I'm
what's
supposed
going
to
on?
be a king. And she's like, you're not a king anymore. Remember?
Right,
oh yeah.
It's like you're not.
Oh yeah.
You're not a king. Remember, you left everyone.
Yeah, exactly. So that
should have just double crossed him. That would have been fine.
He did double cross him. That's why he was That's why he was cursed.
Well, what I mean by double cross is like be like not leave the battlefield. Just be like, oh yeah, we working together. Wait until like you help me beat them, and then turn around and be like, slick it.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
I'm not saying that you should do that, but I'm saying that you should do that if you're mad Sweeney.
Okay.
But it's like cut real quick.
All right,
out of that.
So, just to give just a little bit of a thing, just to give a little bit of a thing, so it doesn't sound like I'm talking out of my butt right there. Seriously, saffron on Amazon, 28.3 grams, $139.
Woo.
That's a teaspoon, y'all. that right there, that's a teaspoon of saffron. $250 or $150. That's how much it costs today with mechanized farming.
Wow.
Yeah. So
that's crazy.
Yeah, seriously. So next time you're at somewhere like PF Chang's and they're like saffron rice, $25. Now you know why.
Makes sense.
And again, where's your yellow dress? Now, seriously, where's your yellow dress?
Yeah, it's like
that's a house payment. Where's that yellow dress?
It's like, yo, I spent all this time and money to get you that dress.
Exactly.
You're walking around here in rags.
And red is just as difficult. Red, blue, purple, yellow, and red, blue, yellow.
That's why they was rocking like gray all the time. It's just like, look, we got white and we got gray.
Gray and brown is easy.
Yeah, it's like, look,
gray and brown is super easy.
It's like, look, we got white, we got gray, and at times brown.
Yeah. Now, see, if you're in the Game of Thrones, you would also see that reflected as well.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of episodes now.
Yeah, the rich family, the colors that they wear all the time, white and red.
Well, I saw now this is out of context because I don't watch the show. I've seen 2 episodes. Well, I've seen 1.5 episode of my life. The first episode and the episode where you see why Hodor is named Hodor.
Oh man!
So, but I saw some people with Captain Phasma. I was like, you got some leather on? Mm-hmm. They was wearing them nice little leather vests. I was like,
oh yeah, Captain Phasma.
Oh, yeah, with your little rich self.
She was given all that by the richest dude in the country.
So I mean, he didn't marry her for her cooking.
No, he didn't marry her.
Well, no, just
yeah, he didn't marry her. It was like, you know what? You taught me how to be a better man. I need you to finish my job, but we ain't talking about that show. Yeah,
a better man.
Yeah, we ain't talking about that show. So yeah,